Humans love to brag. We went to the moon, we built cities, we invented fidget spinners and pineapple pizza. But here's the cold, hard, fur-covered truth. We didn't do it alone. Our journey from tree-hopping hominins to Netflix-binging sapiens has been more of a group project than a solo mission. And spoiler alert, we weren't even the team leader. From wolves who taught us loyalty to bacteria that fine-tuned our digestion, from chimps setting jungle fashion trends to birds making a comeback via de-extinction labs, animals have been actively shaping us every step of the way. So buckle in, because this video isn't about humans conquering nature. It's about nature sneakily turning us into better humans with a cast of furry, feathered, and microscopic co-authors. Dogs. Before agriculture, before governments, before anyone uttered the words influencer marketing, there were wolves. Around 20,000 to 40,000 years ago, some of these wild canines made a genius career move. They quit the predator gig and started hanging around human campfires. Not for love, not for belly rubs, for leftovers. This wasn't charity, it was a business deal. Humans got early warning systems, hunting partners, and emotional support animals before emotions were cool. Wolves got bone scraps and a sweet crash pad by the fire. Over time, something weird happened. Both species started to change. Genetically, emotionally. It's not just us who domesticated dogs. Dogs domesticated us right back. Today's genetic data shows that both humans and dogs evolved changes in serotonin-related genes during this partnership. Translation: our brains got better at chilling out and cooperating. So, the next time your dog looks at you like you just farted out a thesis, remember, their ancestors helped write your brain's instruction manual. Fire. Forget protein shakes. The biggest gains in human history came from fire. Before we harnessed this flaming beast, eating raw meat was like trying to gnaw through a car tire with baby teeth. But once we started cooking, our food became easier to digest, more nutritious, and way tastier. It was like discovering seasoning. If seasoning also made your brain bigger, cooking increased caloric efficiency by up to 78%, which freed up energy for brain growth. Our jaws got smaller, our guts shrank, our heads ballooned like evolutionary bobbleheads. Scientists call this the cooking hypothesis. We call it the original kitchen revolution. But fire didn't just boost brain power. It drew animals. Wolves, rodents, insects all orbiting our flames. Some watched, some joined, some became part of our story. Think of fire not just as warmth or light, but as the evolutionary tinder where humanity swiped right on the animal kingdom. The gut check. Inside your body are trillions of bacteria, forming a microscopic mosh pit known as your gut microbiome. These tiny squatters aren't freeloaders, they're ancient roommates. They help digest your food, fight disease, influence your mood, and even affect decision-making. That's right, your last breakup might have had more to do with your gut flora than your love life. This isn't just gut feeling, it's backed by science. Recent studies in 2025 confirm that microbes in both humans and animals co-evolved to serve critical cognitive and emotional functions. The bacteria in your intestines literally talk to your brain through the vagus nerve. In evolutionary terms, it's like having a direct Slack channel between your colon and your cortex. And don't think we're special. Cows, termites, birds, many animals also rely on microbes for survival. This is one of nature's most enduring love stories, except instead of roses, there's fermented fiber and acid-resistant bacteria. Chimpanzees. Let's talk about chimpanzees, the closest relatives humans have who haven't written self-help books. Turns out, chimps aren't just smart, they're stylish. In a recent 2025 study, researchers documented wild chimps engaging in a baffling behavior, sticking blades of grass in their ears, for no survival reason, just because. Other chimps saw this and copied it. Suddenly it became a thing. This was not a one-time jungle gag. Some chimps even took it up a notch, placing grass in far more creative body parts, including their rectums. No biological benefit, just vibes. This is what scientists call non-functional cultural transmission, and we call the birth of fashion. It proves that culture isn't exclusively human. It's about trends, identity, belonging, and chimps are out here doing it better than half of Instagram. The next time someone tells you humans are unique because we make up trends and follow them blindly, feel free to respond with, "So do chimps. And they don't even need a Wi-Fi password." The secret sauce. Let's rewind back to dinner again. The act of cooking, combined with our early partnerships with animals like dogs, radically changed our social structures. Cooking required sharing, planning, and timing. It was the original dinner party minus the table manners and matching plates. When early humans sat around fires to share cooked meat, they didn't just bond, they became smarter. Sharing meals meant learning trust, division of labor, and even storytelling. Some anthropologists argue that gossip evolved directly from food sharing. So if you've ever gossiped over tapas, congratulations, you're continuing a million-year-old ritual. Cooking didn't just change the way we ate. It reshaped the way we relate. It made us more social, more empathetic, and surprise, more reliant on animals. Fire cooked meat. Dogs helped hunt it. Gut microbes helped digest it. That's a team project if we've ever seen one. Neanderthals. You're probably part Neanderthal. And not metaphorically. If you're of non-African descent, between 1% and 3% of your DNA came from Neanderthals thanks to some spicy Ice Age interbreeding. But in 2025, scientists went a step further and discovered a 140,000-year-old child skull in Israel that proved hybridization between multiple ancient human lineages. But wait, there's more. A new genetic study published this year revealed a previously unknown human lineage that separated from ours more than 1.2 million years ago, only to rejoin the gene pool around 300,000 years ago. Yes, humanity was doing multiverse crossovers long before Marvel figured it out. What does this mean for you as a storyteller? It means human evolution wasn't a straight line, it was a chaotic group chat. Different species, different genes, constant blending. If your story feels complicated, tangled, and full of random plot twists, congratulations, you're writing like nature. AI, pets, and talking to your goldfish. As if things couldn't get weirder, in July 2025, the London School of Economics announced a brand new research center to explore AI-animal communication. No, this isn't a Pixar pitch. The goal is to decode animal thoughts and possibly translate them using artificial intelligence. Want to know if your cat actually hates you? We're closer than ever to finding out. This raises profound ethical questions. If animals are conscious, sentient, and capable of communication, what rights do they deserve? And if we've spent thousands of years building evolution's best team, maybe it's time to start treating our co-stars with a little more respect. And then there's the resurrection news. No, not zombies, birds. Specifically, the moa. In 2025, Colossal Biosciences launched a project to bring back the extinct moa bird using emu DNA. These massive flightless giants once roamed New Zealand before humans wiped them out. Now, we might be bringing them back, because apparently we miss giant birds, or we just really hate staying in our lane. We weren't the heroes. After all this, here's the truth you won't hear in textbooks. Humans weren't the solo heroes of our own story. We were the sidekick. The quirky, semi-clever species that survived by making allies. Dogs offered loyalty. Microbes handled digestion. Chimps showed us social structure. Fire made us think faster. Neanderthals added genetic seasoning. And now, AI might be translating the dog side of the argument in that barking match. The story of human evolution is really a story of partnerships, of cross-species collabs, of symbiosis, accident, fashion trends, and fire-cooked meat. It's beautiful, bizarre, and brilliant, and it's still being written. So yeah, it turns out the real origin story of humans isn't just about brains and tools. It's about dogs that became our life coaches, chimps who accidentally invented runway trends, bacteria that literally gut-checked our evolution, and birds so legendary we're trying to resurrect them like rock stars on a comeback tour. This isn't just a story of Homo sapiens. It's a full-blown group project across species, centuries, and species that frankly deserve a writing credit. So next time you tell a story, remember, it's not just yours. It's furred, feathered, and maybe even fermented. Before you go decode your dog's barks or launch a fan club for gut bacteria, hit like, smash subscribe, and stick around for more wild, weird, and wonderfully true science stories. Thanks for watching.